Oh my God, was all this stuff sitting here the whole time? I had zoomed out a little bit. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. Now you can't see anything's going on. It's all very professional. Hey, I'm back. Whew, crisis averted, folks. That was a close one, but we got through it. I'd hate to deprive you guys of any of this sweet, sweet concept. Concept? Any sweet, sweet content. That's staying in there, folks. That's the kind of level of professionalism you can get around here. This is from a new knife company, to me anyway, SliceElite. Apparently they're based out of Farmington, New Mexico, our neighbors to the west. I live here in Texas, and I spent a lot of time in New Mexico. I love New Mexico. Got the little zuni, which is the sign for it's in the New Mexican flag. I've never heard of SliceElite. Apparently they have a sharpness guarantee. I don't know the details of the guarantee of the sharpness, but hey, if you want to guarantee sharpness, I'm down with that. That's always good. I will let you know that I got this free through through the Amazon Vine program, and just a little foreshadowing. I got more. These are all different models. So more content to come. I apologize. Nobody should be forced to see this. Anyhow, so here we go. This is, I don't know, does this have a model on it? It does not. It is not on the box anywhere. I actually had this opening a minute ago. There we go. Woo, look at that. Big brown dog daddy right there. Oh yeah. So I can already tell you there's some things going on here that I like. I got G10, love it. Flipper, love it. Steel, D2. I cannot stop singing the praises of that steel, and I shan't. Okay, this got some. It's got some grease on it. Let me take care of that real quick. I'm gonna go off camera. All right. Yep. So we got a clip that appears to be non-reversible. And this knife features a concept that's very foreign to me, and I can't tell you why. I think this is so bizarre, but I do. It is a flipper. Well, obviously it has thumbs. Ooh, look at that Tanto edge. Look at that. That is a saucy monkey. I like that. D2. This is called the Badlands. This is the SliceElite Badlands in D2. It's a flipper, and it's a bad mamma jamma. All right, I believe that's G10. It's either G10 or micarta. I think that's G10. I'm gonna call it G10. It's very slick, unfortunately. It is not a very grippy G10, if that indeed is the case. But the one thing about this knife that stands out to me, I wish I had an exotic pointer that I could use, but we'll just use this, is that for some reason, this and this, in my mind, do not go together. I don't know why a button lock and a flipper, in my mind, don't work together, but that's the scenario we have. Let's see. It's got a little bit of side-to-side play, no up and down play. It feels really secure. I am not a big fan of button locks personally, but you know what? I like this. Boy, that's got a really sweet, smooth action. I like that. I always hate that because I go digging around looking for the liner lock, and there's not one. It's just a button lock. I keep on forgetting that. I just did it again, just completely out of habit. Just for some reason to me, flippers always should have liner locks. I don't know why. I have no data to back that up. It's just how my brain works. But yeah, that has a really, really nice, smooth action to it. I'm assuming that's on washers. Someday I'll look it up and find out. I can't see. If I had a flashlight, I'd take a closer look, but no. It does have nice, very hollowed out. It's kind of hard to tell, but it's got very, very hollowed out liners, which help with weight. It's still nice and stiff and robust. Got a very open design, which I'm a huge fan of. If you're new to the knife world, the reason why I like this is that if you carry this in your pocket, it being a pocket knife, if you get lint and stuff, it'll just come out. If you have an integral or an integral, depending on whether you speak English or not, where all this is closed, all that debris and stuff gets caught in there, and it's a bugger to get it cleaned out. So I am not a big fan of integral knives at all. I much prefer open design. Also, if you wash this knife like an idiot, which I've done with my PM2 before, it makes it a lot easier to open it up and let it air out and stuff like that. So it's less inclined to trap moisture and things like that there. At least that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Like I said, great action. I really like the flipper. Not a fan of the button lock, but the button lock seems to work just fine. The deploying via the thumb studs is excellent. Got great access to it. They're nice and robust. They're not overly big, which the only problem you have, or I have personally, if you sharpen with an angled machine, when you have a thumb stud this close to the end of the blade, sometimes it can be really hard to get that in there. I haven't tried to sharpen this yet, so I can't tell you right now whether or not that's a problem or not. I can tell you I may be able to get these off. It looks like they're got a Torx or a hex or something, so I might actually be able to get in there to take that off before sharpening, which would be fantastic, because if you have nothing there, and again, if you have a flipper, you don't necessarily need to have thumb studs, and if you remove the thumb studs, then it makes it much easier to sharpen if you use a fixed angle sharpener. There you go. Hey, we all learned something today. At least I like to think somebody did. Anyhow, yeah, the overall shape of this knife is absolutely excellent. It is very, very comfortable. Like I said before, this G10 or micarta, whichever it is not very grippy, which is not great, but it's still good. The fact that it has that flipper to act as a finger guard, I always enjoy that. I think it's really nice. The button is very much out of the way. There is no jimping on top, so if you want to get some purchase there, that's not going to happen, which is a little bit of a bummer. I would recommend putting just a teensy bit at least. So if you're out here, trying to get some torque behind the blade, you have a little something to keep your finger locked in. The pocket clip is very low profile. I mean, look at how close that is to the scales. That's great. So I mean, that really, when you get in there, you cannot feel that at all. It just absolutely disappears. There's nothing there, and it's got a really, really good tension to it, so it's not going to tear up your jeans. Nice lip up there. I think that works out well. So again, you won't tear up the lip of your pocket trying to pull it in and out, or particularly put it in. Yeah, it's I like it. I don't know the price of this. I got this for free through the Amazon Vine program, but I will put the asking price up there, and I will put the DIMS up there. And that being said, I say we compare this to some other knives. What do you guys say? Oh, good, because I'm going to do it anyway. All right, there we go. So we'll start off with Old Faithful, my favorite, the PM2. I've had people comment that I don't have these close enough to one another. It's like, this is just for a approximation of sizes to give a comparison. Is not to directly compare inch for inch, millimeter for millimeter, how close these are in size. It's just to give you an idea, a ballpark of what size these are. So if you're familiar with any of these knives, you'll have an idea of how large this knife is. So we will take out my other favorite knife, the Microtech LUDT. Look at this Tanto action happening. It's crazy. But this way, do I have another Tanto on the table? I do. Looky there. I got my new SOCOM Elite, which is going to dwarf this guy. Look at that. Oh, domination. Cue the Pantera. Boo. Yes. Okay, so we got that. What else we got to compare it to? We got the perfect pocket knife, the Spyderco Shaman, which is a knife that I very much love and adore. We'll throw one more in here for the comparo, and let's say we will do the... Why can I not get this knife open? All right, I'll try to do that. There you go. The Kunwu Compadre, which is I think a very unique knife. I love that knife. It is probably the sharpest factory knife I own as far as pocket knives. Yeah, so you get an idea. There's a nice cascading tree there going from broadest to narrowest. It's in very good company. I think this is a very much an appropriate sized EDC knife. It's a knife that easily has a very, very low profile, easily disappear in a pocket. You'll put that in there and you'll forget you have it, which is good until you get to the airport, and then they'll take it from the TSA, and next thing you know, you're out of a knife. That's just great. But no, it's a very sleek carry. D2 steel, as I've talked about many times before, is one of my absolute favorite steels, probably my favorite budget steel. Has a lovely stone wash finish to it. If you're not aware, typically one of the benefits of stone wash knives is that they sometimes help with corrosion resistance, but they really help with hiding scarring. So if you get scratches and stuff like that, the multifaceted angles used in stone washing kind of help those disappear. And that's two things we learned today. And with that, we will have to do this. We'll have to check the sharpness guarantee, because this has a sharpness guarantee. And I'm a guy who likes to check sharpness. So, what do we have here? You'll never guess. Phone book paper. All right, and let's see. I used to say, hey, paper warriors, but I thought that was too dorky, so I quit saying that. If you think I should say that, put it in the comments. Or don't. I still love you guys no matter what. Let's see how we're doing here. Well, guess what? I don't have to send this back in, folks, because that sharpness is for real. That was probably the paper. Oh, yeah. That's all right. That's all right. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it very much. Now, do I think this knife is actually manufactured in Farmington, New Mexico? I do not. I do not. I cannot confirm or deny that. Maybe I can find a way to get a hold of SliceElite. I'm willing to bet that this knife is designed in Farmington, New Mexico, and it may actually be assembled from parts manufactured in China in Farmington, New Mexico. But I do not believe that this knife is 100% USA made and made in Farmington, New Mexico. If it is, my sincere apologies to SliceElite, and I would like to say thank you very much for making a wonderful knife in the United States. But again, I can neither confirm or deny where this knife is made, but I have a feeling that it's manufactured in China. Anyway, that being said, it's good. It's really good. I think this knife originally was, I want to say, is $60. Which, if it's manufactured in China, may be a little bit more than it needs to be. Okay, so I'm back. All right, so yes, this knife, I believe, is manufactured in China. This is, in fact, G10. It's very, very, very slick G10. But it feels very well heat treated. It's got a great edge on it. It's got a great design. I love that Tanto edge. I do love the fact that it's a flipper. It's very smooth. And at its current price, which I'll post up there, but as far as this January 5th, 2026, this is currently selling for $22. At $22, get it. Get it. I mean, it's got a nice flipper design. It's got a great size. It's sharp as a knife. It's like as sharp as a knife. Has a button lock. If you're not used to button lock, that'd be kind of a fun experience to kind of get to know that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I will heartily endorse this wonderful knife for if it's $22, man. I like it. I like it a lot. So there you go, folks. That is my knife review of the SliceElite Badlands D2 G10 flipper. Get it. If you like it, it's $22. Do it. Do it. Go get it now. Do it. Do it. Or don't. You don't have to. I'm just kidding. You know, it's a zero pressure situation, but it's a nice D2 blade, nice size, good. It'd be a good knife. It'd be a good knife to carry around. You know, I like it. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. I've given up on myself, which is pretty common, really. Anyway, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate you for sitting through my rambling. To summarize, SliceElite Badlands, I like it. Decent knife, decent price. Grab one if you're so inclined. I think you'll like it. And thank you very much for watching. I'll talk to y'all soon. Thanks.